Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanna and I focus on finance, organization and life improvements. Today I'd like to share with you the beginnings of my dividend investment journey. In this video, I'd like to share my investment plan, stocks I'll be investing in, my monthly budget and my dividend tracker. If you'd like to follow this journey, please click the subscribe button below. So starting today, I would like to begin building my portfolio by investing in dividend paying stocks. What this basically means is that I'm going to focus on stocks that pay out dividends, which are regular payments of profits made to investors who own a piece of the company's stock. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not a financial advice. Always do your own research before investing, as there are always risks involved. So I'm planning on buying dividend stocks with intention of holding them long term. As Warren Buffett once said, our favorite holding period is forever. So what is my investment strategy? My plan is to invest in the stock market regularly. What I mean by that is I'm going to be investing in it each month, no matter whether the stock market is up or down. What stocks will I be adding to my portfolio? Over the last couple of days, I have been doing research on different stocks. I decided to narrow it down to 10 different sectors and purchased one stock in each sector. I have also included 2 additional bonus stocks, but I'll touch more on it later. The 10 different sectors I decided to go with are as follows: technology software, technology semiconductors, staples, retail home improvements, communication, industrials, financials, real estate, and healthcare. The 2 bonus stocks are in the energy sector and utilities. My monthly budget is going to be €500, so €50 per each one of the 10 sectors I have selected. I'm also going to put €30 towards one of my bonus stocks. This is going to be a small experiment of mine. Let me give you a bit of background why I decided to do that as well. At the start of January, I had an option of upgrading my car to a different one. However, I decided not to go with this. And the reason for that was if I was to upgrade my car, I would lose €30 of my paycheck each month. So instead, I kept my old car and I decided to invest the €30 that would have been taken from my paycheck towards those bonus stocks. The second bonus stock I have added to my portfolio would be financed if I receive any overtime payment. This will vary month to month, as some months I do work overtime and other months I don't. So once again, it's a bit of an experimental stock that I have decided to add to my portfolio. Now, having gone through all the background and the previous 3 points, I like to now show you what my dividend tracker looked like and what stocks I have actually invested in. This here is my portfolio and dividends tracker. Just a quick note before we go any further. In my introduction section of this video, I mentioned that I was going to regularly invest €500 into the 10 main stocks I have decided to go with each month. As I have realized when I started purchasing the stocks with the online brokerage account, I was not able to purchase them in euro and I had to convert the currency into USD. So this number here, as you can see at the moment, is actually going to be a USD rather than euro. The online brokerage account I have gone with does a really good representation of all the information that I have on this worksheet here. So going forward, I'm probably going to focus on the website and the information that it provides, and I'm not going to continue updating this section of my worksheet. But just to give you a bit of an overview of the stocks I have gone with, you can see here on the left hand side the ticker, the company name and the sector. So these companies here are the 10 primary companies I have decided to invest in. As you can see here also on the left hand side, some of the companies have a little star beside them. What that basically means is that this particular stock belongs to the family of dividend aristocrats. A dividend aristocrat is a company in the S&P 500 index that not only consistently pays a dividend to shareholders, but annually increases the size of its payout. A company will be considered a dividend aristocrat if it raises its dividends consistently for at least the past 25 years. Having knowledge of the dividend aristocrats, when I was doing my research and I was choosing different companies, I also kept that at the back of my mind when I was choosing the 10 companies I was going to go with. Now, I'm going to discuss the dividend section a little bit more once I show you my online brokerage account. So moving on to the dividends tracker, this is what my dividends tracker looks like. As you can see, at the moment, there's no information in it at all. And the reason for that is because, well, there's been no payments made yet. So what I'm going to do in this section is I'm going to basically write down each dividend payout I got from each one of these companies throughout the year. At the end, I'm going to total them all up to get an overall passive income from these 10/12 companies throughout the year. Now, let's have a look at the online brokerage account. So this is the account that I have open here. The brokerage account I have decided to go with is called Interactive Brokers. As you can see here, these are the companies that I have listed on my worksheet, and these are the companies that I have purchased as of the 26th of January 2023. As you can see here, these are the positions and how much of the share I currently hold, and also how much of a profit or loss I have made up to date. So, as expected, it's very little, and currently on the loss side, as it's only been a couple of hours since I have purchased them. So one particular thing I really like about this online brokerage is that it provides you a lot of information about your dividends. So as you can see here, as I scroll to the side, the last few sections here I have selected to show in my account are information about dividends. So this section here is actually the amount of dividend payout that will be made to me for the amount of share I hold in a given company on this dividend date. So this is the date that the dividend should be paid out. This section here also shows you the dividend and the dividend yield. And the last section here shows the total dividend that will be paid in the year for that amount of shares. This section here is subject to change. As I understand, the more money you put into the account and the more shares you own, this amount will grow. So unless you are only investing at the start of the year and then you are coming back to see your account growth at the end of the year, this wouldn't be the most accurate because it would only show you what you would get in a given year for the amount of shares you hold in that particular moment. So that's why I decided to keep a track of my dividend payouts in my own dividend tracker. So here are my 10 companies that I decided to go with, plus the 2 bonus ones. So here's my CVX and CSO. As you can see here, the cost here is roughly $55. $32 I have put towards the CVX is just really an investment of money that would have been otherwise taken away from me. And also you can see here, Microsoft has a different figure to the rest. And the reason for that is because I had some leftover income and I decided to just purchase Microsoft with it. So another interesting feature of the Interactive Brokers online brokerage account is the portfolio allocation overview. So once again, I just think it's quite visually nicely represented, and you can see where your investments lie in each sector and in which industry. So you can see here the different sectors I have invested in and how they represent my overall investment. As you can see under industry, it also puts the different stocks I have invested into different industries and represents it onto this wheel. Overall, there isn't a particular sector that would take more than the others. I feel that there is a nice diversification of different sectors that will then hopefully help to minimize risk associated with investing. So this is where we are as of 26th of January. I'm hoping to check back in with you at the end of next month before I make a purchase of my next additions to the portfolio to see what happened. Has there been much movement and growth or decline in the shares? And I'm looking forward to seeing my portfolio grow. Hope you enjoyed this video and you found some inspiration to perhaps start your own dividend journey. If you have any questions or any thoughts, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.